Kosovo. Militia may have stolen prisoners' organs, report alleges. It doesn't say globalist allies, Richard C. Holbrooke's minions, Wesley Clark's dirty dozen, Muslim drug-dealing extremist. They use the term militia because then that'll have a bad connotation on our Republic militia. Again, everything's a psyop with CNN. The authorities who control Kosovo, oh, see, it's the authorities. But wait a minute, Romans 13. The authorities are put there by God, according to Hitler and our government. And our government promotes that now through cybersecurity and InfraGard and the clergy response team. So the first line right here, what's wrong with grabbing men, women, and children and taking their organs? I mean, it's Romans 13. You shouldn't be upset by that. And most churches will say, yes, that's right. Here's my child. Take their organs. You're the authorities. You know, if a politician wants to eat your child's brains while they're alive, it's like, oh, it's of the Lord. It must be of God. I mean, that's where this absurdity goes. Oh, I have to have a card to have a job, according to Homeland Security? Oh, you want to stick your hands down my pants? You want to radiate me? Oh, you put fluoride in the water that at least doubles my chances of bone cancer? Well, why not just barbecue my child? You're the authority. Kosovo, militia may have stolen prisoners' organs, report alleges. The authorities, well, that said it all, not the public servants. The authorities, and these are good Muslim extremists, by the way, because they work for the globalist, according to them. I say they're bad, but again, I'm an extremist. I don't think because someone calls themselves an authority, they have a right to murder people and gut them and steal their liver and kidneys and suck their blood out and sell it. But, you know, again, I'm an extremist. The authorities who control Kosovo may have stolen organs from prisoners of war and political rivals when the Kosovo Liberation Army was fighting Serbian forces for control of the territory. European authorities allege in a new report. Numerous indications seem to confirm that organs were removed from the same prisoners to be taken abroad for transplantation. Wonder who flew it out. Who flies the little kids out on these UN operations? Who always gets caught? Same group in the WikiLeaks latest documents running kidnapped little boys out of Afghanistan. Nobody's going to miss them. Oh, who runs the CPS, the biggest private contractors in Texas for CPS? But, I mean, I'm just speculating. I mean, I know they run the CPS and run the little boys they grab, but I don't know if DynCorp's involved in this. I just know they were running a lot of the flights out of these areas, along with Halliburton and others. But I'm sorry. Numerous indications seem to confirm that organs were removed from some prisoners to be taken abroad for transportation, according to a draft report of the Council of Europe. Well, if somebody's a prisoner, they deserve it, right? That's the American way, huh? Investigators have made progress towards proving the existence of secret KLA places of detention in northern Albania where inhuman treatment and even murders are said to have been committed. No. They just run a lot of the opium into Europe. They're nice people. Illegal organ trafficking continued after the war ended, the draft suggests. Actually, the draft's public. It says they have evidence, but CNN whitewashes it. Nearly 1,900 people who disappeared during the conflict still have not been found. And a lot of them are women and children, but again, they deserve it according to our government. They deserve to be bombed with DU as well. Nearly 1,900 people who disappeared during the conflict still have not been found. Another 500 disappeared after NATO troops arrived in June of '99. The report goes on. Well, I mean, every major UN operation, every NATO operation, I mean, I could pull up online right now from the State Department reports. I can show you U.S. troops in every major African country with UN troops actually roasting small children. When I talk about roasting, you know, I make the point, why not roast children? It's in my first film, America Destroyed by Design, them beating the children to death and roasting them. UN troops roasting children over fires. Roasting. Roasting. I'll say it again. Roasting. That's your UN. That's your NATO, okay? That's who they are. And our troops are all in there with them, wallowing around in the evil. Federal depositions on DynCorp show unbelievable things. The latest federal depositions coming out with Blackwater, now XE, confirm what the Iraqis said. Running around naked, piles of cocaine, going out and shooting up cars in the middle of Baghdad for pleasure, men wallowing everywhere with each other. I mean, you know, this is And all these good old boys are like, I like Blackwater defending us. They got a Christian running it. It's America. They're based in Dubai now. Well, there's no extradition treaty, you notice. The same good old boys are like, execute Assange, get rid of free speech. I like Blackwater. That's America. Piles of cocaine, steroid injections, men wallowing around naked. Running outside naked, shooting up children. That's good. I like it. It's America. That same good old boy will walk up to you with an American flag shirt on and, I don't like you, Alex Jones. You don't like this country. You all just get on out of here, boy. We do what the government says. That's what patriotism is. Yeah, we're getting tough on some foreigners. Big deal. Oh, well, they're going to get tough on your bank account, big boy. They're going to get tough on everything. You think they're cutting Serbs' organs out, men, women, and children for fun? You think they're murdering over 1 million Iraqis to play tiddlywinks? They hate you even more. Understand that, good old boy. They're going to get you. They're going to get everything you got because they know you're a big fat hog who'll roll over to the wolves. Wolves run up to you. You're like a sheep. Sheep will just roll over. They don't even fight. They just roll over and say, here's my neck. And the wolves... This is what wolves and coyotes do. They go, it ain't going to be easy. I'm going to start eating you while you're alive from your hind end. And they start chewing those guts out. And the wolves, predators love it. They love the pain, the squealing, the flopping. You ever seen your little cat grab a mouse outside and it'll play with it for an hour before it eats it? And how happy the cat is. And then finally it goes ahead and after it's tortured it to death, it kills it. See, these are predators, and they see you, and the average American male, when they see somebody in a predator uniform, they just go, oh, I got an American flag. I'm with you. I support it. Don't feed on me. Oh, you want to? Okay, hold on. Let me lay down for you. Okay, here's my neck. The wolves are like, we're not starting with your neck. You understand? They're like, all right, take my children first, please. Not me. I'm here reaching out to men and women who still have liberty in their gut, who still have the spirit of 1776, who are not cowards, that we're going to try to fix this thing peacefully. But the globalists have created an army of pure evil and pure darkness. And we are going to face it, and we are going to defeat it. Your churches are going to tell you it's the end of the world, lay down. Regardless, justice is something that has to be stood up for. And justice be done, may the heavens fall. Duty is ours, consequence belongs to God. And I assure you, your appeasance of evil, your rationales about 50 million abortions, you think God's going to let us as a country kill 50, 51 million babies and counting in the last 35 years and not let us feel pain for it? Of course, cancer's up 3,000%. Of course, diabetes is up even more than that. Of course, the globalists are hurting us at every level and every way. We're being punished now. The big secret is, in life, when you do bad things, they come back on you. And that's why these cops have the highest level of suicide and unhappiness. That's why bureaucrats do. No matter how corrupt people are, when you're doing something bad to humanity, your body starts shutting down against you. And the universe literally starts retaliating against you. And this country is going into the flames. You better know it. Now, the question is, what's going to come out on the other side? Our metal is now being tested. The good from the evil is going to be denominated now. It's on. And that's why I'm not worried about anything. I'm not perfect, but my heart is with good. I want to be a good person. I want to do the right thing. And I've got guts. And I tell you right now, folks, that's all God cares about, is that you care about good, you love righteousness, and that you got guts. Because as they say in Full Metal Jacket, Private Joker's silly and ignorant, but he's got guts, and guts is enough. We'll be back with more news. Stay with me. I got one more silver dollar. And no, they're not going to catch me. No, they're not going to catch the High Noon Rider. Right out here in the open. I've got to run. I hope my life is an example to others of standing up to tyranny. Doesn't mean you're going to do a 100% perfect job. Doesn't matter. Just get in there. They want to fight. They want to take our society over. We're going to lead by example and rally others to stand up and be leaders. bring down this tyranny together, or we're going to die trying. You know, people make fun of older civilizations and our founding fathers who said, don't trust big government, don't let them have your information, keep them small, they'll enslave you, because that's what history shows. They tried to train people the last 50 years that that's a conspiracy theory, that government's only good, only loves you, everything's great. But the establishment is going down every point of tyranny and putting it in place and supercharging it. There is no doubt we're in trouble. There's no doubt we're going into a planned economy. There's no doubt the globalists do not want you to be wealthy or independent. There is no doubt that they are completely criminal and illegitimate. And I want to beg military, police, bureaucrats, anybody that works within the so-called power structure, corporate America, look at the facts and decide if you want to go along with this evil. Stop living in denial because you're comfortable. Face the issues that are going on and choose a side. We should be blessed to be alive in a time that is so critical. And while we are alive, we should all be trying to spend every moment we can. You know, I plan on taking part of next week off to spend time with family, and I already almost don't want to do it. I got Paul Watson coming in with some big guests. It'll be very informative. I almost don't even want to take off because I feel guilty even taking 3 or 4 days off every 6 months. I feel guilty, but I got to take a break sometimes, you know, because when I come back, I'm more focused. It's more powerful info. I can work longer hours. I need to recharge my batteries. But it's all unfolding right now. It's all being verified right now. It's all being confirmed right now. And I know it's scary. I know why a lot of people have trouble dealing with this information. I understand it's scary. And then if you admit it to yourself and get out of the denial and the trance you're in, you're going to have to do something. But that freight train was coming at us even if you stayed in your trance or not. The best thing to do is get off the tracks. The globalists scare you and use fake things to run you into their arms to give up your liberty and freedom. I'm pointing out history of how dangerous big government and tyranny is to hopefully get you to not be scared. I want you to get your blood up and get focused and find your power and stand up against it so that we can enjoy this wonderful planet, so we can enjoy our wonderful families, so we can protect our little ones, so we can rediscover what's truly valuable, decency and honor and family and trust and real local communities, not being ruled by these disconnected corporate globalists who are on power trips. You know, I have a message to the globalists that I plan on shooting on video tomorrow, maybe even today, where I'm going to speak directly to the globalists that we're going to post on prisonplanet.tv next week, probably up on the YouTube channel just directly because I want to get it out immediately. But I'm here ranting. It's just the time for being in denial is over. And I want to commend listeners. UK martial law tops Google following the announcement that they may engage in a protest ban nationwide. That is what martial law is. You made that search term #1. I salute you yesterday. Now British officers are not wearing IDs at protest. They've removed their IDs, another sign of true martial law. They beat up a person who was disabled. In fact, I have my article. Matt Ryan, what did he have? It was muscular dystrophy. Correct? MS? The point is the guy couldn't even walk. Cerebral palsy. He couldn't even walk, and he was a reporter, and the police beat the daylights out of him, and the media. We have the BBC clip. In fact, maybe we should play that right at the end of the show, where the BBC reporter got the guy on, and the reporter says, it's your fault. Did you throw a rock or something? And he goes, I can't even lift my arms. It's all on video. They just beat him up, and the news is so sick they're going, it's good. It's good to beat people up in wheelchairs. Yeah, kind of like at the G20 earlier this year, where a guy was delivering newspapers to a newsstand.